We, hello, hello, hello. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. It is Sunday, April the 26th. I want to talk about what cowards these gang stalkers are. Very much, very much cowards. Cowards. They got to gang up on one person, to feel any sense of any power. And when you really stop to think about it, you put it in perspective, a group, a gang, a cluster, whatever you may call themselves, neighborhood watch, community based agents, surveillance role players, whatever BS self entitlement role. And I'm not exaggerating, like literally, it takes hundreds of you, hundreds for me, right? That is the true definition of a coward. A strong person, a person that has any kind of morals, a person that has any kind of like beef or problem with somebody, you know what I mean? You go and talk to that person and you take it up with them, you know what I mean? You don't continually need to go get your friends to gang up on one person, because I see this on a daily basis. Literally, it takes hundreds of people to stop one person, and I'm guessing with a lot of you that's the same case, probably, if not more. I'm probably like underestimating, but that's just the nature of the program. It appeals to the lowest common denominator of people, uh, unsurmountable amount of man hours to coordinate harassment against one single person. Like, you're weak, you're feeble, and you're afraid little demonic cowards. That's what you are. That's why Satan uses you so much. Like, I'm one person. It takes hundreds of people. That tells you there's something that I must be that much of a threat to you to take that many people to gang up on you, to gang up on me. You know what I mean? And you outwardly you show you're disorganized, you're powerless. Your core structure truly is is just morally bankrupt, and you show, and especially you. I've talked about this before. The ones of you who use your children, that's even more cowardly than anything else. Like, hey, I'm going to take my kids on a nice, and I've seen this before. I'm taking my kids on a nice stroll to the park today. I'm taking them to a park, and here they are. They're on their phones, and they're out there just out to stalk. So you're using your kid as, more or less bait, right? Like, um, it's despicable. And the ones that you go down the street, you're gonna, oh, I'm taking them for a walk and going to the park and that stuff. Like, you're a coward. You're hiding behind your child. You're using your child as a shield, more or less, because you figure, oh, if I've got my child out, maybe he won't record me or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that can be turned around back against him. A mature emotional person, you take a problem to somebody face to face. You talk to them face to face. You don't do this innuendo thing. You don't do this behind your back, hide and hide. And that's all you do is hide in shadows, whispers in the dark, all that you're going to do, all this stuff, sneaking around, you hide behind your keyboards, you hide behind your computer screen, you hide behind your tinted vehicle windows, you know. You put on masks when you're out because you know that I'm going to record you. So you got to hide behind that mask because you don't want anybody to see your face, who you truly really are. But I see you all the time. I see you. You know, you have absolutely no identity whatsoever. This is the average stalker that's out there, and that goes like from the top down, the handler right down. You live, eat, breathe, and sleep me, or whoever else you're stalking. You're that obsessive. Like, you live, eat, breathe, and sleep somebody obsessively. That's unhealthy, and you're a psychopath if you rationalize that as normal behavior, because you're operating off of a herd mindset. But the big trick that is played on your reprobate minds is that you've seen somebody like me. You're like, oh, that person, like, A, doesn't look like he has any friends or any family. And that's easy. That's an easy target. We can really intimidate him. But with your reprobate minds, you're forgetting one thing. God's in control. 1 Corinthians 6, 9 to 11. Or do you not know that the unrighteous will inherit the kingdom of God? Oh, no, wait. That is a good one, though. But regarding his children of God, 1 Corinthians 1, 26 to 31. For consider your calling, brother. Not many of you were were wise according to worldly slanders. Not many were powerful. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world to shame the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God. And because of him, you are in Jesus Christ, who became to us wisdom from God, righteousness, and sanctification, and redemption. So it is written, let the one who boasts boast in the Lord. So you go out there, I boast in the Lord. You see me and I look confident, and you think that that's prideful in that. No, I'm boasting in the Lord, because when I'm weak, he's strong, and he's just showing you guys that no weapons formed against me will prosper. None of your tricks, none of your any of that stuff works. Keep trying, it does. But you know, you are cowardly, 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 weak, feeble-minded people. And don't be upset or jealous. You're just an empty vessel. You're soulless. You don't carry anything in you. You know. Um, don't be upset, because most of us are written in the Lamb's book of life. Cowards, terroristic demons who have to gang up on one person because you're weak, and you think that gives you some sort of power. Think about that next time you and your loser friends and your family are out mobbing, stalking, and harassing. Take a good look in the mirror. Take a really good look in the mirror at yourself. That's what a scared, feeble, weak, insecure little man or woman you are.